This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful night or day or afternoon. Definitely thank you for joining me today. I'm going to start off by the obvious. Mr. BB actually is out today. He had a couple of family things to take care of. So you are flying solo with Mr. CK today. Apologize in advance. Wish you the best of luck hanging in there with me. And yeah, enjoy the train wreck here that we have about to start. I'm going to think a little differently here before we get into anything. I would like to mention that we actually received, BB and I, received our very first actual, real, you can say fan email, you could say. I'm going to have to pull it up right here. And hopefully the person will be okay with me reading it on here. But yeah, it's very exciting. It's a very nice email. So thank you very much for that. And let me go ahead and read it for you real quick here. It is from, have him under My Cock's Hard. So it says, Dear CK, it says, I am a new fan and have recently started listening to the podcast. I still have some episodes that I haven't had a chance to listen to, so I'm sorry if you already talked on these subjects. As I understand, it seems that you were from Houston, Texas area as well, but have since moved away, which it's actually true. I was pretty much born and raised in Texas. Currently, I'm living now in Utah. How I ended up in Utah is a whole long story, which I'll probably save for another podcast or something like that. Or maybe I'll add to it later on this. We don't know yet. We'll see. I'll surprise you guys. Anyway, there is a two-part question, it looks like, onto this one. Question number one. Oh, one more thing also. I am actually just getting over a cold. So I have a kind of a raspy throat, and I apologize in advance. Unfortunately, my youngest seems to have caught some sort of weird virus from school and brought it home and got it to me and then to my other two boys as well. So they're not feeling too good on themselves. But I'm pushing through. I'm doing good. Got my meds. We're all set. So anyway, back to the email here. We have question number one. How would you compare the food from Houston to the food where you live now? Is the barbecue better here or there? Or what about the Mexican food? That's actually a pretty easy question to answer here. I gotta say, you can't beat a Texas brisket. To be honest with you, you just can't beat a Houston barbecue. It's just something about the way it's made. It's amazing. It's really good. I definitely miss the barbecue. You're looking at ribs, chicken barbecue, whatever. It's definitely, definitely top notch. So yeah, Houston definitely had it in the bag on that one. Mexican food. Once again, gotta go get out to Houston again. Also delicious Mexican food. I really haven't had a whole lot of Mexican food here in Utah, but from what I have had, it doesn't quite match up to what I had in Houston. There was actually this restaurant that my family and I used to go to a lot, which was called Los Cucos, Mexican restaurant. Oh man, that place was amazing. Just to walk in there and the smell of the place, man, makes your mouth water like crazy. And the cool thing is actually they opened up Los Cucos restaurants down here in Utah, which is really awesome. And it's maybe 12 minutes away from here, even better. So I'm really happy about that. We definitely want to go and check that out soon. Hopefully it's the same. No major changes. But yeah. So to answer the question, yeah, Houston has in the bag for both barbecue and Mexican food being better. Not saying that barbecue and Mexican food over here in Utah is disgusting. It's just more like a preference thing, really. I just prefer the Texas barbecue and Mexican food. Question number two is, I've heard BB mention a few times that you are bald. Let me stop you right there. Yeah, I think we're beyond a few times. He pretty much just takes jabs whenever you can. But yes, it's correct that I am bald. Then says, my question is, are you rocking the Mr. Burns or have you gone full shave? I am not rocking Burns. I'm actually rocking more of a Mr. Clean kind of look. So yeah, it's fully gone there. And then it asks, when did you first notice the thinning of the hair? Ooh, that one actually probably I would say mid-20s when I actually really noticed it. I really started paying attention to it. It wasn't looking good. It was thin. It was growing weird different paces. Although, speaking of Mr. Burns though, if I were to actually let it grow without shaving any of it off, it grows much faster, like around here than up here. So if I were to let it go, I could probably pull off a Mr. Burns. But yeah, no one wants to see that.
Excellent.
So I'm sticking with Mr. Clean for now. Here's the thing I know. Whenever BB takes a jab at me for being bald and stuff like that, you gotta understand that it's coming from jealousy, really. And you really can't blame him, but I mean, it's coming from jealousy. Kind of feel bad for him at times. And then, that goes away pretty quickly. But the thing is, he sees that I'm saving so much money on not having to buy shampoo, conditioner. I save money on that alone. He sees that I can get ready much faster. I don't have to worry about combing my hair, bed hair, gel, nothing like that. So, of course, you can't forget the ladies. The ladies love it. The ladies love it. Well, some do. Hopefully more love it than don't love it. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Go ahead and let me know now. I'm actually kind of curious. Do ladies like it, bald, or would they prefer hair on a guy's head? Sorry, on a guy's head. Sorry, gonna go off track there. Yeah, let me know on that one. What you guys think? Yeah, he's gotta understand that it's just jealousy. So don't feel too bad for him, but at the same time, you can't help it but kind of feel a little bad. Anyway, so yeah, thank you so much for that email. I really enjoyed that one. If you have any more, please send them on my way. I'll be more than happy to answer them. If anybody else also wants to drop me a line, definitely go for that. It's at CrazyKat at thesfls.com. But yeah, it'll definitely a lot of fun. And if you have any suggestions of what you want, BB and I to cover, you can definitely do that as well. Moving on, let's see here. I'm thinking about barbecue now. Funny thing is, BB actually is a pretty good barbecue guy. He has a nice little grill. I remember when I used to live over there were plenty of times when he had like a little get together. He would bust out the grill and get some meat going on there, and it was actually really good. I miss those days. Those were definitely fun days. And actually, he still does that now. And like every now and then, he'll send me the picture and rub it in my face, which is fine. But yeah, those are definitely days that I do miss. That was a lot of fun. We just hang out, have some food, a couple of drinks here and there. But yeah, those are good times. Good times. Yeah. So yeah. Speaking of that, I'm thinking about barbecue right now. So I'm thinking about what's a good place to go. And oddly enough, one of the places that actually has really good ribs, which is kind of mood for, is Texas Roadhouse. I don't know if you guys have been there, but man, they have some good stuff there. Definitely good stuff there. And there's one that's not too far from where I live. Definitely want to check that one out soon. And I'm thinking about ribs. What else is going on? Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Yeah, this is a little awkward for me. I'm so used to bouncing stuff off of BB. So it's kind of a little new territory here for me to cover. So hang in there with me. I wish I could say I saw a couple of good movies, but I haven't really been to the theaters in a bit here. Although I am actually watching a lot of Netflix. Actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but they have some pretty good series on there. There's one of my favorites. It's the Cobra Kai. I mean, that I'm really highly invested into that one now. I just finished binge watching the 5th season, and man, it's good. It's definitely good. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend to watch that, especially if you're a fan of the original Karate Kid. Definitely want to tune into that. It has a lot of cool things, a lot of characters. I don't want to say too much because I'm sure there's someone that hasn't seen them yet. So I don't want to give away anything. No spoilers here. But there's definitely something that I would recommend to watch. It's really, really good. And there's another one. There's Stranger Things, which I got into recently. I can thank BB for that one. I asked for advice. He said to check it out. I did. I ended up loving it. Now I'm just waiting for the next season, the 5th season to come out. I'm very excited for that. What else? See. Speaking of actually the Karate Kid, actually, I've been hearing a lot of people saying that, the fight scenes where it has Johnny or LaRusso, Daniel-san, and they were saying that the fighting is horrible. You got to think about it. These guys are like in their late 40s, early 50s. You can't be expecting them to be moving the way they used to in their 20s. You can't be expected to see them moving like they did in the original movies. That's not going to happen. They're much older. I mean, I would love to see someone in their 50s be able to move like that. That'd be pretty impressive, actually. They got to come a little less slack on that. They're still doing. I mean, it's still really good. And it's still enjoyable to watch. But yeah, you can't tell a difference. But that's all right. I mean, they're older. Sorry. So yeah, just come some slack on that one. But overall, definitely worth watching. And there's another one that I actually come across earlier today, and I'm trying to remember the exact name of it. I think it's called Key and Lock or Lock and Key, something along those lines. It's a series on Netflix also. I watched the first episode that I watched. I was hooked, and that sounds pretty cool, pretty interesting. If you're a fan of Stranger Things, you'll probably like this one. It kind of has that same feel for it that Stranger Things does. It's not, of course, a different storyline, all that stuff, but it kind of had the same vibe to it, kind of feel to it. So I think you probably, whoever likes Stranger Things will probably enjoy that one as well. And then all 3 of these are on Netflix: Cobra Kai and Stranger Things and Key Lock or Lock Key, one of those. They're all on there for sure, and it's definitely fun to watch. Let's see what else we got going on. Yeah, I don't know if I got any plans for the weekend. Hopefully, if you guys do, it's fun. Stay safe. I actually have plans to be going to this place called Lagoon. Of course, live in Utah, you know exactly what that is. For you that don't know, it's basically like a Six Flags, really. Tons of rides, games, shows, food, stuff like that. It's huge. It's basically a Six Flags. Planning to go with the family tomorrow. Hopefully that works out really good. It's funny because I'll go, but I hardly get on anything. I cannot do rides. I can't do roller coasters. Sadly enough, I can't even do small rides sometimes. My vertigo kicks in pretty hardcore when that happens. And it sucks because I would love to go on rides with my kids, but luckily my wife takes over for that. Especially the big rides. I can go on the smaller rides, like the little kid rides, some of the little kid rides. But as far as the bigger roller coasters, like there's this one roller coaster that my oldest loves to go on. I think it's called the Screamer or something. It just basically you sit down and it just spins like a freaking tornado. It spins, and he loves it. He goes on it more than once. And I don't know how he does. He didn't again for me at all. I'll more likely be passing out. Then once that thing takes off, I'll just be like the whole way through. I'll be out of it. I don't know how he can do it, but he does it somehow. He likes to go on the tall rides, and me hating heights and not liking heights doesn't work for me either. It's not so much the fear of heights. It's the fear of falling. And I know, you're safe, you're strapped in, you're all that fun stuff. But my dumbass has actually purposely looked up videos of, accidents and tragedies that have happened on those type of rides. And now I'm thinking, well, that could happen to me. So just to avoid that, I just won't go on them. So I pretty much scared myself out of them. And like I said, I can't do it. I don't like heights. I don't like rides that, tip you upside down. Of course, like I said, my oldest is the opposite of that. Even the middle one, he loves that kind of stuff too. So I usually stick with my youngest, and we stick with the little kid rides on most of them. There is one ride I gotta say, it's one of my favorite rides, which I can actually go on. And again, for you that have been there before, you know what I'm talking about when I say Rattlesnake Rapids. That is definitely one of the top rides, for me at least, that I love there. Basically, just pretty much like it sounds, you're going through water rapids, but you're in like this big circle tube boat thingy. And yeah, you're pretty much riding the rapids. You get soaking wet, no matter where you sit. You get some sort of wet.
All right.
But it's definitely a lot of fun. Toss you different places, up and down, side to side, splash you with water, all that fun stuff. I can wander several times. It's weird because it spins you also, but for some reason it doesn't really affect me for some reason. I don't know what that's all about. Yet I go like on the freaking teacups, and once again, I'm out. And that or I'm gonna freaking puke on somebody, and of course nobody wants that. So I tried to avoid most of those. It's kind of, I know it's a little sad. I'm embarrassed to say it, but it's the truth. But I still go. To one just to make kids have fun. They run around, play a couple of games here and there. I know they like to go to the haunted house. I go with them to the haunted house. So that's fun. It's just a lot of things to do and play games and run around the water and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun for them. And one of the main reasons why I go is for that. And funnel cakes. I always get a funnel cake when I'm there. Freaking love those things. Pure sugar, but damn it, it's good. So you're gonna get one of those and scarf that down for a little bit. So yeah, that's gonna be happening tomorrow. So wish me luck on that. Hope everything goes smooth. Yeah, I don't know and again, if you guys have plans, definitely have a good one too. Again, be safe, have fun. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on recently. And I wish I had something exciting that happened today, but nothing really exciting that actually happened. Been doing a lot of building, like little stuff you can buy at the store. We're kind of doing a lot of remodeling around the house right now, so we have just crap everywhere, but we're also buying like closets and cabinets and stuff like that. I've been putting quite a bit of those together. It's definitely a pain in the ass, but the outcome is worth it. It's really nice looking. But the funny thing is that I actually don't mind it at all, building them. The problem is that for some reason I always end up losing something, whether it's a small board, a screw, whatever. Somehow I always end up missing something. No matter how hard I try, I will put it in like one spot and not touch it from there until needed. Yet I would still lose it somewhere. Don't ask me how the hell that happens. It happens. No matter where I put it, I will lose it. I even once misplaced my power drill. Again, how that happens, I have no clue. I mean, it wasn't like a little nail. It was a freaking power drill. How do you misplace a power drill? It's huge. And that's my life right there when it comes to that. You misplace those kind of things. I was looking over there because I have a couple of board pieces I need to put together later on over there. But yeah, it's just crazy. I don't know how that even happens. And it seems to only happen to me because I haven't heard anybody else having any issues with that. So yeah, wish me luck when I start that up again. Probably Saturday night or Sunday. I'm going to get that going. That'll be fun. And I'm sure I'll lose a couple more pieces by then. But yeah, I don't know if that happens to anybody else. You lose pieces, then you lose your head. And then you start screaming at the boards and at yourself and want to put your head to the wall a few times. But yeah, that's the fun experience of building things. That's all it comes with it. Losing your mind comes with building stuff or putting stuff together. You can't avoid it.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Excuse me, bro.
Hey guys, have you heard of the Essay Files?
No. What's that?
It's a weekly podcast that discusses entertainment news. They focus on topics surrounding Marvel movies, TV shows, DC movies, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, anime news, pop culture properties such as Aliens and Predator, and various other geek culture series and movies.
That sounds awesome! I'm a huge fan of all those things.
Me too! I've been listening to it for weeks now, and it's really funny. The hosts are very knowledgeable about their stuff, and they always have a lot of interesting things to say.
So how do I subscribe?
You can subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever you can listen to a podcast.
Awesome. I'm going to do it right now.
You won't regret it. Oh my God.
I also went ahead and built like a little Lego table for the boy. I take it back. I didn't build it. I modified, in other words. My wife and I kind of modified it, to be honest with you. Because, man, these kids have so many Legos. And they're everywhere. Pieces are everywhere. I can almost guarantee you that if I asked them to get all the pieces for just one specific design, they can't do it. Because the pieces are everywhere. They're mixed in with other pieces. Some probably have been thrown away. Some have been broken. Some have just vanished into thin air. Some have been used on other projects I'm sure they put together. And they have so many of them. And man, I don't remember Legos being this expensive. I mean, just one regular model is like, you're looking at like $40 to $50 for one. I don't remember them being that expensive. Maybe it's just me, or maybe I was just young and didn't really pay attention to the prices. But yeah, I don't remember them being that expensive. I don't know if it's a brand thing or what. But man, it's just insane. And I would love to get my kids all of them, but yeah, there's just no way. And just actually one along that I saw was an Avengers one that was $99. Yeah, well, yeah, $100 for that.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are these your Legos?
I was like, yeah, that's not gonna happen, not today at least. I guarantee you, we'd spend a lot of time putting that thing together. There would definitely be some cursing involved. And if I did it, I'd be losing pieces. And I can guarantee you my kids will lose interest after maybe 15 minutes of it and expect me to do the whole thing. Because that seems to be kind of a pattern they have going on. They'll start all excited. They'll take all the pieces out, organize and everything like that, and help me put it together for a little bit and then leave. So then I'm stuck with it. And then every now and then they'll jump back on board, but like, oh, I'll help you with this, and then leave again. So like, all right, thank you for your help. But yeah, let me do this on my own. Because when they get involved, pieces start flying different directions and stuff like that. So yeah. Again, if you have that experience, let me know. If you have any advice, let me know as well. But yeah, we put the Lego table together. It actually used to be a train table, but they lost interest in that pretty quick. So we got rid of it. We went ahead and cut out another plywood board to take place of the train table, put that on top, bought a bunch of like the bigger square pieces, Lego, like the base, and just kind of glued them all onto that. And there you go. We had the base for the Lego table, and it cost us, I don't know, I want to say $10 probably, as opposed to buying a new one, which you're looking at probably like $50 to $80, depending on which one you get. So that was actually pretty cool. And they love it. And they have all their stuff on there playing with it, and they love it. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what's going on in my life right now. I'll show you something interesting, actually. I had a friend of mine trying to convince me to go camping during the wintertime. When there's a little bit of snow falling and stuff like that. And yeah, he just came to me and told me, hey, what do you think about camping and during the wintertime? With fresh snow falling and stuff like that. And I honestly thought it was a joke at first. I was like, who camps? Who camps in the winter, in the snow, in the cold? I didn't even know that was a thing, to be honest with you. But yeah, no, he was serious. I kind of looked at him like, what? But yeah, people do that apparently. And obviously, I said, hell no. And then followed by a couple other things that I can't say on here. But apparently, it's supposed to be nice. I don't know how. I mean, you're stuck out there literally in the cold, freezing your ass off in possibly a tent on the ground where the snow is, with, I'm sure, You have sleeping bags or sheets or something that don't completely block out the cold. And I'm sure I probably mentioned this before, but I don't do camping. Cold or hot or summer, winter, I just don't do it. I can't do it. I can't get into camping either way. As much fun as people say it is, I'm just not an outdoor person. Unless we go camping like with an RV or something. Then I wouldn't be too bad. But going out there, survival mode in just a freaking tent, I can't do that. I've done it already several times. It's not fun. I remember when I was a kid. I went camping with my parents, my family. I don't even remember it being that much fun for me either when I was a kid. So now I'll be an adult. You're in charge of, putting things together and, watching the kids and cooking food and all that fun stuff. So that makes it even worse. But it's going to get into, I don't know why. I'm probably getting a lot of hate mail for that right here, but it's true. I'm not a big fan of camping, sorry. Anything else though I'm down for. Just about anything I'm down for. Kind of a big change on subjects here, but what I miss? I miss the good old days back in the days, teenagers or early 20s, something like that. Teenagers, like early 20s. I miss those times thinking back. Man, we had it made, man. Back then, the 90s, so it was awesome. I mean, we had it made back then, especially when you were young. It was, you had your time with friends, you have a little bit more freedom than you would think. It's just a lot more fun. I just miss those days. It was back in they were awesome back in the day. Like I said, the 90s era, one of the best out there. But I just started thinking about my friends when we were young and how we used to, goof around a lot and stuff we used to do, like go to the movies late at night and we'd swing by restaurants late and stay out late. Good times like that. I'm looking back, I was thinking, man, if my sons follow my footsteps on that, I gotta keep an eye on them. Cause man, we did crap that we're to this day I'm surprised we haven't ended up in jail for. We did a bunch of crazy stuff, and like I said, if they follow my footsteps, it's not gonna be pretty. So I'm trying to get to avoid that, but the point I'm trying to get is that those were really good times, and every now and think about it, it's a little depressing, but also at the same time, like, damn, look how far I've come so far since then, and accomplishments that I've actually accomplished, the changes that I've made have been pretty awesome as well. So it was really cool to look back. But yeah, those were good times, you can watch movies. Like, I remember around the time when like the American Pie movies started coming out. We went to watch all those. Big fan of all those. Those coming of age movies, they were freaking hilarious. We watched so many of them. And those were also really good times in movie theaters. And just doing kid stuff. And it was fun. And I'm thinking about that a little bit. But yeah, I'm thinking about my kids as well. I actually have 3 of them, all 3 boys. So I have quite a journey ahead of me. Definitely be fun. If you have any cool advice, for boys or raising 3 boys, hit me up. I would love any advice would help, man. All right, folks. Well, I hate to break this party up, but hopefully on the next one we're gonna have BB back, and we can definitely get back to our regularly scheduled program. And yeah, it'll definitely be fun. And again, like I said, you want to drop me a line? It's I'm at CrazyKat at dsfls.com. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Oh, if you want to drop a line to BB as well, here's BogusBird at sfls.com. Oh, Spotify. I'm sure if you guys have been following us, you'll know that by now, BB has pretty much ruined our chances with Pandora, so that's pretty much out the window. We got our awesome Patreon, so that'd be awesome. Check that out. Yeah, help us, keep it going. Try a couple new things. Definitely appreciate everybody that has joined us and have been listening to us. I promise the episodes, if you start from the beginning, our episodes get a lot better and a lot of fun. And like I said, we definitely want to interact with y'all that are listening for sure. So yeah, just let us know what's going on and we'll have some fun with it. As for now, I'd like to bid y'all a good rest of your day, a good night, good afternoon, wherever you guys are at. And have a good one. We'll get back to you later. See you guys.